Tu dia Punchcard Podcast abang hang.
Punchcard Podcast. Okay, Assalamualaikum. Welcome back to another episode of Punchcard Podcast. So today I have here with me Ammar. He's going to be joining me in this podcast to kind of moderate things. So he's going to be like my partner in this. Alright, so Ammar, maybe just a short introduction of yourself before we start.
My name is Ammar. I am. Do I have to tell my age?
Hey, I know if you're comfortable.
I have like certain experiences in corporate world and also some entrepreneurship. And currently, I am working at an OTT service company lah. Yeah.
Right.
That's all about me.
So we're all working people here.
Yeah.
Okay. So this is also just to remind everyone that this podcast is about working culture, and we're just getting everyone here together and talk about all the trials and tribulations that we face during work, and it's kind of like a chill therapy session. We also have
let it out.
Yeah, okay. Just let it out. So we also have here with us two more guests. We have Zakwan and also Mohsin. Maybe you guys maybe Mohsin, we can start with you. Just a little bit of introduction.
Alright, so thanks for having me on this session. Basically, I'm working in a bank in Oman. Been in Oman for the past 7.5 years or so.
International.
Yeah,
Overseas.
on the area of Islamic finance. So I come back once in a year or so. Been there for quite some time, and today, happy to be here to share my experience and thoughts on the experience that I have.
Zakwan?
Hi. Okay, so Zakwan. So I'm a friend of Tina.
Yep.
I'm a friend of.
Yes.
Okay, cool. So currently I'm working with a government agency. It's Malaysia Competition Commission is an agency under KPD and HCP. Yeah. So previously I worked for JLC, and as well before that, prior to that, I was a journalist from a newspaper. Yeah.
So basically, every podcast we start with everyone's resume. Okay, so today's topic. Okay, so me and Zakwan, we were friends since uni. So diploma, how long has it been? Like
2010.
2010.
So
that's like 8 years. 9 years.
Yeah,
I think it's worth to point out as well, like the generational gap between the panels. Like, so Tina dengan Zakwan ni dia represent the younger generation, whereas I am the middle generation. Mohsin would be the older generation.
More the mature generation, I would say.
Aku dengan Mohsin macam lebih kurang
experience lah. We say experience.
More experience lah, which is very suitable or very close to our topic today.
Right.
Which is talking about seniority. Kan? So seniority ni, when you're talking about seniority in this context, it's age. Right.
It can be age, it can be
experience
as well.
So I guess it really depends on how you look at it. So seniority ni is something that I don't think we only face during kerja ke apa ke. Like we face seniority since sekolah lagi. Like especially if someone who's been to sekolah asrama, I'm sure there's always that seniority punya relationship. Me and Zakwan, we were in UiTM Lindu, and I think we're quite famous for this whole seniority punya issues. The culture that not issues lah, culture I would say. So macam it really depends on how you look at it. Sometimes you can see seniority ni as a good relationship to have someone to guide you and mentor you, but also sometimes it can go into a little bit of a negative route where you have some sort of barrier. So sometimes kita fikir, like for me lah, I ingat macam okay, habis sekolah, masuk uni ni mesti dah okay. Everybody is like macam dah masuk uni, dah lepas lah this whole high school stuff, and then tengok alamak, ada induction. I kena minta signature seorang, stuff like that. And then like then you finish uni, you go into the workplace. Okay, sekarang ni semua orang dah kerja, everybody is an adult. Okay, kita semua like, you know, let's just do our job, right? And
no
then
such thing.
And then still macam like, I dah lama makan garam, you know, macam.
I first time macam aku experience macam the seniority culture in corporate setting lah kan. Bila kau masuk je, yang ni kau kena panggil kakak. Yang ni kau kena panggil puan, yang ni kau kena panggil encik. Faham tak? Macam tak semua tau yang kau boleh panggil encik. Certain people you have to call encik. For some reason lah, there is like the invisible standard lah kan. Macam itu je dah nampak kau punya disparity in terms of your seniority.
Right.
So Mohsin, what is seniority? Or macam seniority ni kau rasa, you know, what is importance or significance of seniority lah in the work culture lah?
Sebenarnya benda tu I would say depends on the organisation juga kan. Kadang-kadang seniority ni you nak bezakan budak baru masuk atau budak just baru grad masuk kerja. So you have the senior people to guide you untuk apa yang buat. But at the same time, sometimes bila you masuk kerja, mungkin dalam setahun hingga 3-4 tahun tu you lagi senior daripada orang tu. Contohnya kerja yang you buat. Tak semestinya orang tu ada 10 tahun kat resume dia. Dia lagi bagus daripada budak yang fresh grad masuk. Mungkin 10 tahun dia jadi receptionist je. Kan? Senior lah. Tapi kerja dia tak contribute sangat. It contributes but not significant.
So in this case it's also about pangkat lah.
Not pangkat, the work that you do.
Right.
For example, you don't need to be like senior manager ke apa. Sometimes if you are executive but your boss really trust you, you are working hard, they give you a project, you complete the project, and it have a big impact to the company, automatically you become a senior. You carry yourself as a senior. So orang yang lain tu walaupun dah 10 tahun kat situ, you kerja 2 tahun tapi you dah buat macam-macam, the respect will come by itself lah. So the way that you carry yourself.
But aku nak tanya, macam ada tak in any instances yang kau terpaksa lupakan kau punya experience tu just because of the fact that that person is a senior? Maknanya macam kalau kata kau simple example lah, kau nak minta your office admin to print something, tapi dia ni of a certain age, older than you. Then kau ada that barrier macam abang.
Betul. Kita semua kerja kan. Masa kita kerja tu bukan semua benda kita boleh buat by ourselves. There's a ecosystem yang you kena minta tolong. You give a good example yang macam contoh you nak kasih kat abang tu untuk tolong print ke apa. You have to be tactful lah, kan. So at certain point you need to know how to behave and how to talk to people. So kalau certain orang ni memang you perlukan bantuan dia, and orang ni pula mungkin dia ada ego dia sendiri. Aku dah lama kerja kat sini kan, ni budak baru masuk ni apa nak suruh aku print ni tu. But it's how you communicate with them lah, kan. You kena make them feel comfortable, accepted, borak-borak dengan dia. Kadang-kadang orang macam ni you boleh buat benda-benda biasa je. Tanya pasal family, tanya kampung mana, anak berapa, sekolah. And then kerja tu dia akan layan you lah.
Ada banyak politics.
That's the thing lah. Politics in a way, not on a bad way, but to make your life easy. At the same time you make everyone comfortable dealing with you lah.
Right.
Kan? So bila you buat macam tu, boleh lah kot.
Okay. Well, I mean, Zakwan, you're from a government setting, right? So I think macam like the perception, you know, of working in a government, dia macam
lay back,
right? Dia macam lay back, or like macam, you know, macam everybody's like your kakak there, or you know. So like what's that like in your workplace?
Ironically tak. Diorang sana lebih open-minded, and seniority kat tempat sekarang ni kurang sikit. Compare dengan my previous workplace, I was at a newspaper before. Kat sana macam culture dia sangat dahsyat, because terkejut juga sebab I from Lendu. Dulu ada banyak induction. So dia punya induction tu dia macam mass dia punya ragging tau. But I'm fine with that. Not fine, but sebab
you can let it go lah.
Macam okay, dah habis lah kot zaman belajar. Lagipun masa zaman itu dia dah kurang sikit. So the junior dah tak rasa sangat dah. So bila I masuk kerja I terkejut because the culture tu still ada lagi. So one of the culture is that kau budak baru kena pakai tie. So benda tu tak stick mana-mana pun dalam apa kita punya
Contract,
contract ke apa Tiba macam kena pakai tie. So you kena pakai tie sampai you dah kerja berapa tahun apa semua boleh buka tie tu. So it's funny lah, macam kenapa kena buat macam tu. Not nice lah masa kat newspaper dulu lah. So bila orang tu dia macam senior sangat, dia rasa dia sangat experience, dia macam tak indahkan kita. Sort of like kau budak baru, jadi macam apa-apa kau kena belajar sendiri sebab kita orang dah buat lebih susah daripada kau. So that way kita takut dengan dia. Sebab ada setengah orang dia memang tak berat. Macam aku lah, macam aku tak ada skill social yang hebat sangat lah. So macam nak buat small talk tu memang lemah. Orang ingat jadi jurnalis ni mesti hebat menulis. You kena pandai menulis, but also you kena pandai buat small talk. Kalau tak you tak dapat info. So lepas tu kat kerja I tak tahu nak buat small talk dengan colleagues, dengan senior. So I tak boleh nak dapat info from the seniors lah. So I didn't get much help from the seniors. Even they did pun, diorang tolong dengan condescending manner lah. So macam benda tu memang susah lah. So but now after that I kerja dekat JLC kejap. Dekat situ banyak macam orang ada pemain dia, banyak overseas grad. Memang best kat situ sebab diorang tak ada culture tu dah. Diorang macam treat everyone equally. It's just you have to you buat kerja, you ikut limit of authority lah. You ada
itulah, aku macam notice juga macam whether this is true or not, but I think there's certain truth in it. Tapi macam people who have exposure towards other culture, meaning like outside Malaysia kan, they are more open to this concept of a more vertical kind of structure in a company kan. Tak ada like layer of layer. So macam at the current company that I'm working in, they practice a very open kind of
horizontal,
very horizontal punya structure of organisation. Theoretically lah. Tapi bila kau cakap dengan a C-level punya person, of course you sort of like self-impose a certain barrier on yourself. Tapi sebenarnya macam they are multicultural. They treat each other more equally rather than a local setting would. Okay, aku nak tanya kau, Mohsin. Engkau sebagai, you hold a certain position that can be considered senior position lah. In that point of view, looking down, kan, kau ada macam certain apa nak cakap certain aura ke, or certain macam perasaan best ke atas tu yang kau macam kau macam misuse ke, or
tak, okay.
Macam selama ni macam kau complain bila kau ada kat atas tu macam ini rasa kat atas.
Sebenarnya bila kita tengah naik, memang kita fikir macam tu kan, duduk atas ni best lah kot kan. Tapi bila duduk kat atas tu lagi pressure sebenarnya, because the focus is on you now. You need to deliver kan. So you need to deliver the numbers, semua benda tu. So bila you duduk atas tu, like for me lah kan, I see those yang kat bawah, it's more like for them to help me. It's not that aku bos sekarang, kau buat ni. Tak boleh. Sebab sekarang ni you tak boleh buat banyak benda, sebab you are committed to other things that you need to do kan. So diorang ni lah yang kena tolong you untuk deliver all the information that you need kan. So my style is more like I'm okay with them. And some of the junior or the middle management, sometimes diorang pun bila datang, diorang senang borak dengan they can be open and talk, and sometimes we talk benda-benda mengarut juga. Tapi ada experience I perasan macam diorang ni nak cakap to the CEO ke apa kan, diorang datang ceritakan, I just tell them, look, cakap je lah, cakap direct je lah. No lah, I can't because it's above my pay grade. Diorang cakap kan, it's above my pay grade. Sometimes my advice to them is that do it, sebab you are training yourself kan. Bila you jumpa CEO ke apa, kadang diorang pun manusia juga, tapi dia punya responsibility tu banyak. Tapi kadang-kadang quite lonely lah when you kat atas tu, sebab orang pun dah tak berani nak kawan dengan you, nak tegur pun diorang fikir alamak
lunch pun sorang-sorang
kan. Betul tak? Diorang memang becomes lonely because ramai yang tak berani nak
berkawan
takut aku lepak dengan bos saya ni kan tersilap cakap kan apa perception dia kat aku kan. We have all the ni kan.
Tapi itulah aku punya soalan tadi more towards like macam kenapa kau yang tak pergi why can't you bring yourself down to that level, or not say like they are lower level, tapi macam kau be more open to the needs. Sometimes macam in my organisation sekarang ni, diorang cakap je yang macam let's have an open conversation, tapi we were never like approached by our most of the time we were never approached by our management to basically ask for our views ke apa. It's mainly like macam okay, diorang buat decision, okay kita execute.
Betul.
Jadi macam tu tau.
Betul.
So it to me having the structure itself is not good enough to inculcate like a more open conversation rather than you have to a certain extent macam live it, So
benda tu sometimes I would say due to your day to day time limit lah. Kan kadang-kadang you are very tied up dengan apa yang you buat. Contohnya one day you masuk office, you meeting, you kena buat ni buat tu, and then meeting lagi semua. So the thing that you don't have a proper apa orang cakap avenue ataupun platform or forum lah. How do you get these inputs? So the most of the time I get the inputs from my staff ke atau the other guys yang working with us. But we bring that up juga to kalau ada discussion on top level. Tapi there's no proper platform lah, I would say. Macam and kadang-kadang kita pun experience bila we give the platform to people, like diorang ni pun takut juga kan. Kita pun dulu kat bawah juga kan. Okay, you nak apa, cakap apa yang kurang kat sini. Bos semua bagus bos, everything is okay, kan takkan you nak cakap ni
no problem.
No problem, everything is good.
Yes boss.
But tu lah. But the most I think the issues yang people who's climbing the ladder, I would say mainly satu pasal gaji lah. I think that's the main. Gaji ni takkan habis. Cerita dia, you kasih banyak macam mana pun still tak cukup. So that's one. Another thing is the environment on the work that you do. Sometimes kerja tu you happy ke tak buat. Tapi to answer your question, why that you don't take the inputs, we do, but mungkin kadang-kadang bila implementation tu hilang kat mana-mana, ataupun bila you nak implement the demand of these people yang minta, mungkin the company could not kasih, especially on the monetary ke benefits ke. Benda tu because end of the day company tu punya performance jugalah kan. So but benda ni akan sentiasa ada lah. But end of the day is all the person kat atas tu juga kena handle lah benda-benda ni kan.
Okay, I mean, going back to something that Zakwan mentioned just now about like macam sebab diorang budak baru, they have to be treated a certain way apa semua. So, this is a question that I'm throwing out to the seniors. Like, do you guys rasa macam like our generation and younger generation is a bit too soft when it comes to like dealing with
manja
seniors? Macam like, do you think like manja budak-budak ni, aku dulu pun aku kena lagi teruk bla bla bla,
spoon fed ke
macam semua benda nak kena ajar and all this and that. So what do you guys think?
Kita tanya tu orang kan. Tengok.
Yes and no. I always get this tau, macam orang cakap millennials ni manja ke benda semua kan. But
millennials.
I mean I pun macam technically I am a millennial. Tapi macam for some reason I'm an old soul, macam ada like this I don't know, I'm an old soul lah.
Right.
But I see it as a different kind of well it's a generational thing lah. Like it's you have gone through the hardship of having to do the nitty and gritty stuff. Like really hard work. You work from 9 to 8, not 9 to 5. But nowadays millennials memang 5 o'clock I want to go. There's no such thing as like staying back. There is, but they are more they are more like reluctant to do it rather than taking it as an responsibility. So I don't know lah, macam to me it's macam mana nak cakap telan je lah kot.
On my side, kalau about your question macam whether they are soft, right? Okay, I had the experience working in Malaysia up to 2012. Then I dah pergi kat negara Oman. Kat Oman in terms of the budak-budak muda ni semua, dia orang yalah, they do it.
Kau cakap pasal Oman, orang muda Oman
I cerita muda Oman dulu, dan I cerita pasal Malaysia juga.
Okay.
Macam orang kat the youngsters kat situ, dia orang datang, dia orang buat, dia orang balik. Okay. Tak ada in terms of betul-betul nak stay late tu, benda tu miracle lah kalau jadi kat situ kan. That's a culture that.
Okay.
Tapi kat Malaysia pula, when I was working back then, I can see again, kita tak boleh categorize millennial semua orang sama. And each individual dia lain. Setengah individual memang dia nak prove, dia nak buat something kan. And kadang-kadang setengah orang dia just datang, the company doesn't take care of me, I'm going somewhere else. Kan? And it happens. But the people, if you see 5 years later after that, dia orang kat situ ke? Tak kat situ ke? Sebab dia orang tak gerak.
Selesa.
Bukan selesa, dia orang macam company pun tahu dia ni ikut suka hati dia je.
Okay.
Kau complacent sangat, you don't want to work hard, you think you are always right. Okay lah, you takkan grow lah. Tapi setengah-setengah orang kat company tu, contohnya dia buat macam-macam, but tak di-recognize. Sebab benda tu you tak rugi. Sebab you are doing it for yourself. You belajar benda tu kan. Kadang-kadang company ni tak value benda tu, you go other company, benda tu macam a big value for that company.
Yeah.
So untuk budak-budak muda ni, just work hard je lah kan. Itu je lah. Itu
nasihat senior kita.
Sebab
nagging.
Sebabnya duit tu akan datang.
Right.
Percaya je kat duit tu akan datang.
Aku rasa kan, dia macam tu certain extent. Dulu millennials nowadays, they are full of aspiration, and I think they see a lot of opportunities out there. A lot, like the world is their oyster tau. So that's why macam, if you want to keep me happy here, if you want me to be here, you have to keep me happy.
Yeah.
Gitu tau. Macam the minute I'm unhappy,
I'm going off.
I feel lah like macam.
Tapi memang aku pun salahkan. I mean, kadang-kadang tengok drama Melayu kan. I think benda tu aku salahkan drama-drama Melayu ni lah. Kadang-kadang dia orang tunjuk macam work life tu macam kan, pakai jaket pergi kerja, makan kat tempat mewah kerja ni. And then budak-budak yang duk tengok ni pun mungkin tak tahulah, I tengok budak-budak sekarang ni macam obsessed juga dengan artis-artis all this drama kan. Tapi dia orang cakap, that's should be me kan.
I tak rasa the drama lah.
I tak tahu.
I feel like macam our generation is very like macam attracted to benda-benda yang macam like fun working environment. You know, macam like wow, Asia dia punya office dia ada slide. You know, macam wow, I punya office ni ada pool table. Benda macam tu. And macam,
tapi korang tak tahu sebenarnya korang kena tipu semua. Korang beli korang senang macam tu kan.
Betul.
I think that's something our generation can learn a bit lah kot kan.
Yeah. But yalah, benda-benda tu untuk attract budak-budak muda ni to give. But sebenarnya you won't, tahap you muda tu sekejap lah. Lepas tu kat kerja tu you dah start serious juga, because you are start climbing the ladder kan. And then the responsibility, the pressure, the apa orang cakap, the things that the company wants from you, the expectation. Then you start to change lah. Then you pula jadi yang senior yang cerita pasal budak-budak muda ni.
Tu lah, tanya orang muda. Apa korang punya, macam mana korang handle lah this kind of culture lah yang, you know, millennial ni.
Macam I memang tak ada apa kata confidence level yang tinggi lah untuk bergaul dengan orang lebih senior, lebih tua. So bila I kerja dekat this one company, bila the senior treat us tu macam budak yang tak tahu apa-apa, yang the way diorang macam okay, kita orang lama, kita orang lebih senior pada kau. Zaman aku dulu like padahal beza 2-3 tahun macam zaman mana ni kan. So macam masa tu rasa macam mana kita tak boleh nak buat connection lah. Jadi kita buat connection, apa-apa info kita tak tanya dia. Kita tanya dengan kita punya batch lah. So lama-lama dia jadi macam dia create apa barrier lah. So for me, bila diorang buat macam tu kat kita orang, they're not only hurt the newcomers tau, they hurting the company as well.
Right.
Sebab the newcomers, kita orang generation baru, we are inexperienced, but we have fresh ideas.
True.
So they are lost jugalah sebab dia tak dapat idea baru dari kita orang.
Right.
So I was in the newspaper lah before kan. So you can see that now the printed media, kita boleh nampak the industry itself tengah dalam problem lah, the printer, because they don't want to adapt. So that's what happened lah for me lah. Bukan nak generalize, but that's what happened when dia tak dengar idea orang baru. Like kita sini tahu, oh, nobody actually read newspaper anymore, or watch TV anymore. So bila dia tak nak adapt to change dia punya media to other sources, so dia jadi macam tu lah, affect dia from tu lah. Macam okay, Seniority ni for me, kalau dia act in condescending manner tu, memang dia akan create barrier. Not helpful at all.
Aku rasa kena understand each other lah. Apa nama, orang tua ni kena faham orang muda, orang muda kena faham orang tua juga.
So kita orang muda nak belajar dengan orang tua, diorang berpengalaman, and orang tua nak belajar dengan orang muda because diorang ada idea baru.
Betul.
So it's gonna help.
It should be that way lah. Macam I think I face the same thing lah masa I was working in advertising. Macam sometimes kita rasa macam, kan kita punya CD, kita punya AD, CD semua macam like 40 and above kan. So macam dia macam nak bagi idea, semua idea budak-budak muda, and then macam like we don't talk like kan. So I don't know, macam like I find it a bit difficult, like, you know, macam like how do we, okay, I mean like for seniors lah, macam like how would you like to be approached when if we were to say, hey, this is can I suggest how to do this? Because sometimes, a lot of the times bila kita macam, we as youngsters macam like maybe we come off as show-offy, or we come off as macam belagak pandai lah,
malatau
kan. Tapi padahal kita just macam like, actually kalau you want to talk to my generation, this is how you should talk.
I think the most important part, benda yang paling penting is like the openness of the culture of openness tu tau,
from both parties.
Right. So to me, I see it like, macam katalah subordinate kan, yang akan nak bagi an idea kan, I would take it as a challenge rather than that person tunjuk pandai. You know, I would encourage that, you know, you challenge my idea. You know, that's how you inculcate that culture of, you know, going back and forth lah, rather than oh, aku nampak orang ni macam nak tunjuk pandai je. No.
Sekarang ni macam masing-masing treat each other as a threat, right?
Exactly. So macam you have to have that, kena ada yang that openness tu. Kadang-kadang nak salahkan culture pun ya juga kan. Culture orang Asia ni especially, dia agak very berlapis, very bersopan santun.
Hormat orang tua-tua. Kalau bukan nak cakap tengking, nak argue, nak petah balik pun kadang-kadang macam fikir dua kali menjawab. Sebab kita dah diajar daripada kecil jangan menjawab kepada orang tua kan. So benda tu in certain context and situation bagus kan, kat rumah lah kan. Kat rumah dengan mak bapak kau cakap lah elok. Tapi macam in a work situation, memang benda tu sangat-sangat tak healthy. Pasal dia macam kau cakap lah, dia tak encourage an open conversation, then you lose out on these ideas kan. It's only one way. It's either his way or her way.
Actually interesting kat tadi yang bila cakap yang culture kita memang banyak barrier kan. I memang ada, bila masa lepas I tak tahan kerja tu, I quit the job. I bacalah readings kat artikel semua kan. Dia ada mention yang actually Malaysia is actually number 1 dalam PDI, Power Distance Index tau. It's something to do with macam
semua nak power kan ni.
So kita macam
gila kuasa.
Dia kata dalam culture kita, unique and actually teruk jugalah sebenarnya kalau ikutkan. Dia adalah kita terlalu banyak layer. First kita ada royalties, and then kita ada pangkat-pangkat Datuk Tan Sri kan. And then dalam family kita pun kita ada pangkat tau. I mean, kita tengok culture lain, diorang tak ada panggil Kak Long, Kak Ngah, Kak. But only the Malay culture ada macam tu. So that's the uniqueness of our culture lah. So bila benda tu translate ke tempat kerja, dia jadi macam okay, aku lagi tengok dia. Dia macam jadi macam tu lah. I rasa mungkin dia menyumbang jugalah benda tu.
it's our culture itself lah.
Yeah,
I mean, it's macam Acah cakap lah, I think it's more sesuai in a home setting where you're like having like a relationship with your family, and of course you need to respect your elderlies and whatnot. But in a workplace, I think what's important there is the work. The
open
work
communication
open communication, so that you can get the job done. And we should, macam like, especially if you're in like the same company, like everybody needs to head for like that one goal, which is what you need to produce for the company lah. It's not macam it's not a competition within yourself inside yang macam aku lagi makan banyak garam so aku kena lagi macam ni, kau kena dengar cakap aku.
Dia orang kena break that or get to the main objective, which is sebenarnya in discussion ni kita nak a solution.
Right.
Solution
it's not
tu
me against you.
It's not me against you. Kita nak capai satu benda tu, nak solution ke or nak an answer ke. Kadang-kadang kita ni macam clouded with so many things. Lupa benda sebenarnya kita nak solve problem ni. Kan?
I mean, just giving from my experience even though yes kat tempat kerja sini, but at the same time I pun kira macam bila you deal dengan the board members board of directors, so they become like much more superior in sini, right? But depends on the individual. But when you are already at that position, your aim is to solve the problem not much as the ego ni orang-orang yang betul-betul ada masalah lah kan. Kau tak boleh tegur aku, kau tak boleh tegur aku dah kerja 10 tahun 30 tahun, oh siapa. But padahal you dah sama taraf lah. When come to the work, you dah already there, kan? But then how you, like for example, like whenever I go and talk to people on the top level, I rehearse first, because you just want to go there. They have limited time. You want to articulate your idea, get it done. So before you pergi, I rehearse, like fahamkan topik tu, apa yang you nak and apa yang you nak daripada diorang.
Right.
So question tu you kena start structure lah, so that you get that kind of answer. So people over there, if you do that, yes, but again, the way that you communicate lah, you need to be very tactful. Sama juga I think the people yang dekat company yang yang macam you cakap makan garam lah, all this ni kan. Kadang-kadang yelah, kita deal dengan orang yang berusia ni, dia orang ni sensitif sikit, kan? You baru masuk, you dah tahu banyak benda. I duduk sini lama, tak tahu apa-apa kan, macam. But it's the skill lah basically, get them involved. Even though it's your idea, but you make them get as if like dia orang punya idea. Faham tak?
Kau kena telan sikit lah.
Telan lah kan.
Dia ambil kredit kau macam
walaupun ambil kredit, that happens, but at the same time, so you still play the game lah. Cakap, oh congratulations, you did well semua kan. Kadang-kadang orang ni dia just suka macam, oh I have ni kan.
They just want to be involved sebenarnya kan.
Betul.
So when you want, especially like you brainstorming, you have a discussion meeting apa semua, you want to give your ideas kan. I think this is something over the years like I perasan lah, macam like, oh okay, sebenarnya you jangan cakap tu idea you just suggest, hey, I agree lah dengan apa you cakap tu, but maybe dia macam ni kot. Then you suggest that you reinterpret it, betul. And then baru dia macam like, yelah macam tu lah.
Betul. Tapi that's right, Tina, you have to play the game.
Yeah.
I'm okay. Masa I sampai kat Oman dulu, I was like 31 years old. Okay. So then you kena buat benda and you deal dengan new culture. Orang-orang betul-betul senior, orang-orang yang share kaya-kaya ni semua, you kena advise diorang. It's like you have to prepare yourself tau. Pergi, diorang nak dengar cakap you, and I'm on the Islamic finance, on the investment banking, more on the advisory side. You are giving advice to those yang dah berjuta-juta, berbilion-bilion net worth diorang kan. How do you make them listen to you? So first you have to act as if like you are quite matured kan, senior apa ke, all those things. But one talk yang I saw it in TED Talk lah, and you guys can check it out as well. There's a title called Fake It Till You Make It. Right? That memang betul. Dia fake it to make it ni bukan you tipu. So you fake yourself that you are that senior level.
Right.
Okay. So you buat diri you, yes aku senior ni.
You play that role
You
lah.
play that role.
In character.
But
In character.
when you do that repetitively, you make it. So you dah kat situ dah. So benda tu bila you jumpa orang tu, you dah boleh cakap dah apa yang nak cakap, apa dia nak dengar, apa yang dia tak nak dengar.
Right.
So you plan it out. So benda ni is not rocket science apa. Everyone can do it.
Yeah, it's basically technically it's just PR.
PR
You have to be a
I
bit
call it politic lah.
Yeah, you have to be diplomatic lah. Diplomatic,
but
you know.
But end of the day, you PR pun, you buat dengan orang yang top ni, dia orang pun tahu apa you cakap. You tak boleh nak
Kau tak boleh bullshit
goreng
sangat
sangat lah kan. Dia orang duduk dengan you 2-3 minit, dia orang tahu lah whether you understand not the topic kan. But tu lah, you have to rehearse, you have to know the topic, make yourself prepared. So when you go there, you can perform. Same goes to the meeting dengan orang-orang yang dah ada kat company 2-3 tahun ke apa, you datang. But diorang ni bila diorang cakap macam tu, diorang pun very insecure lah. Rather than working together kan. But that's the culture and also the apa orang cakap, inferior kind of ni lah. Yep.
Wait. Okay, we have a question from our producer. Let me get my goggles.
If you are young but
If you're young but lama at a company, lepas tu a new guy datang tapi senior. Interesting question.
yeah.
Okay, I think macam like how would you feel if you get a new colleague, maybe umur dia sebaya dengan you ataupun younger, but dia punya pangkat lagi tinggi.
Macam mana dia younger tapi pangkat lagi tinggi?
Kira you kerja kat company tu lama, tiba-tiba ada orang datang much more senior than you. Can be your same age or can be younger, but suddenly he's your boss.
Yeah.
Saya tak boleh lah muda lagi.
Takkan ada orang lagi muda.
Okay, I would like to answer this question. For me, it's normal nowadays. It's very normal. You have a younger people come as your boss. If you see how the world's going, if you take Facebook for example,
Right.
Mark Zuckerberg berapa umur dia? Steve Jobs, walaupun dia dah meninggal ke apa kan, Bill Gates, dia tak habis pun Harvard degree dia kan. Tapi yang kerja bawah dia semua yang ada Harvard semua kan. Tesla for example, semua tak kisah because bila you ada boss yang lagi muda, bagus lah, dia ada fresh idea lagi,
Right.
kan, and maybe he have much more other experience and he can guide you better. This question because that day dekat Oman, it was a weekend, so kan I cakap I ada IPTV masa pre kan, so I watch a movie called, cerita Melayu lah, apa Gang yang Lisa Suryahani,
Okay.
kan. I tak promote dia orang lah in this session ni, but there's one part where I tak ingat nama pelakon tu yang pakai tudung tu. Dia
Nadia Nisa.
Nadia Nisa. So dia lawyer kan. Dia kerja kat situ 8 tahun. And you watch ada satu part tu, bos dia bawa satu budak muda dan kasih kes yang penting tu kat dia.
Okay.
So budak perempuan tu cakap, I dah 8 tahun kerja kat sini and I tak dapat, apa you kasih kat budak hingusan dengan budak muda ni. That itself shows the culture of Malaysian working culture.
Right.
Kan? So kita, the Malaysia working culture tak boleh, budak muda ni tak boleh.
Betul.
Aku dah kerja lama. But tak semestinya you kerja lama you boleh buat benda-benda.
Betul.
You may not have that particular experience. Orang lain walaupun kerja sekejap, but they have that particular experience.
Right.
So we have to adopt lah. That's how it
Actually,
working.
betul lah. Macam in my current company sekarang kan, it's there's hardly a conversation on age or seniority at all. Macam kadang-kadang aku masuk about a year ago, I never like macam dia ni umur berapa? Bukan tanya pun, tak pernah terfikir tau, because we are straight into like objective, it's clear.
Yeah.
I think the culture made us to be more focused in our work rather than all this I would call BS lah.
Yeah.
Macam the other day I found out like macam my superior is actually younger than me. And all this while macam Actually aku tak ada problem pun.
Tak ada problem.
Tak ada problem langsung pun.
When you don't think about it, you
because
know?
we don't think about it.
Right.
It's not in the forefront of our thoughts. Like macam kalau, because again culture lah. You know, macam kalau kita masuk a GLC for instance, right? Ni puan ni, ni kakak ni, ni abang ni, ni encik ni, dia ada kat sini lama dah. Macam tu lah. So bila kau dah in that culture, memang tak boleh help.
Letih.
You cannot help it. Macam kau kena main lebih politik. But in more open punya ni, memang kau tak fikir langsung. You know. So macam in I think the point here that I'm trying to make is like the culture itself. You know? It's not down to the personality. Personality you can change. But the culture tu yang is actually determining or shaping each individual tu.
And also kalau you tengok kat Malaysia itself, without naming any company, but you can, if you have time lah, just go and Google, tengok financial statement. Sounds boring, but usually you boleh kat financial statement tu you tahu, okay, atau tak payah financial statement, pergi website dia orang je, kan, and then tengok top management. The top management, certain company early 40s, and that company is really performing well tau kat Malaysia ni. Certain companies you tengok dah 50,
dinosaur,
paci-paci, makcik-makcik, kan. Tapi you tahu company ni macam tu je lah. So you dah boleh gauge lah. Company yang muda-muda ni, dia dah implement kat bawah-bawah, kat working level pun, age is just orang tak kisah.
It's a number.
You masuk, you tak tanya age apa. You masuk, you boleh perform ke tak benda ni. You boleh lead your team or not. You can get to the objective or not. And they work on that manner. But the other companies, dia orang macam kau cakap tadi Ahmad, dia ni dah lama dah. And you kena as if like you need to respect them.
Otai.
Macam yalah, dia orang company tu macam tu je lah. So that's the thing lah, is the culture of each company lah. Certain company memang dia orang tak boleh ubah culture ni. Memang dia orang tak boleh ubah. But certain is more on profit oriented, driven by that, they will change the culture. They will change because they need to serve the shareholders and the board members and stuff like that. So and we as those individual, we choose where we want to be. Kan, kalau you rasa company tu macam tak kena dengan you, move on lah. Kan, kalau you rasa tak boleh ubah benda tu kat situ, pergilah tempat yang you rasa
the leader lah kot kena set benda ni.
Yes.
Nak harapkan orang bawah ni diorang ikut je. Kan, kalau leader tu macam break that wall, semua follow.
Tapi another thing, I pun dah tengok lah kat Malaysia and also some other places, kadang-kadang you nak ubah mentality ni kan, you bawa, even Oman pun sama, you bawa kononnya CEO Mat Saleh implement, tapi dia nak push benda tu kuat sangat. Tapi the ecosystem kat company tu tak boleh lagi. Dia akan tahan setahun dua je lah. Sama kat Malaysia kan. Kalau you buat CEO yang betul-betul energetic, tapi kat bawah semua pakcik-makcik pukul 10 pergi makan, minum kopi, nasi lemak, tak boleh. Lala dia jadi macam badut kan, macam mamat ni kelakar. Apa nak buat macam ni?
Tak apa. Dia tiap pagi nak buat stand up lah, apa nak buat apa town hall lah.
Yes. So either dia letih ataupun the shareholders letih, kan. So macam betul lah, dia akan ada the pool of people macam aduh, dia nak buat macam ni, dia tahu lah kita macam mana.
Dia kena sesuai dengan konteks of the ni lah.
So it's always a challenge lah.
I think we've come to a fruitful discussion. Alhamdulillah. I think just to a bit of conclusion for our topic today lah. I think maybe I like to ask Zakwan for representing our younger generation. What would you say to all the juniors out there, who are facing maybe some hardship dealing with seniors? What are the kata-kata semangat you can give to our peers?
It'll get better lah. Actually, I rasa kalau tengok dengan konteks dunia sekarang, the world keep changing kan. Rasa banyak company dah dah nampak benda ni. Diorang pun dah acknowledge yang memang ada, diorang semua dah ada banyak company yang dah start hantar dia punya employees untuk pergi training apa semua kan. So I rasa eventually benda tu akan okay. So memang kita akan ada problem lah kat tempat kerja mana-mana pun kan. Cuma itu macam cakap lah, kita akan belajar sendirilah bila kita pergi try ke tempat kerja baru. Kalau betul kita tak boleh move on kat sini, kita try tempat lain. Dan kita akan jumpa lebih ramai orang lah. Lebih ramai orang lagi, kita banyak pengalaman. I mean kita we cannot afford to travel kan. So kita meeting other people from other workplace or other company, kita akan lebih terbuka lah, open minded. So we're no longer to be like,
you're not stuck lah,
stuck dekat culture tu. Because kalau kita duduk kat satu culture yang let's say the same race, same religion apa semua kan, dia akan ada satu culture dia lah. So dekat company tu, so bila company tu dia banyak dia diversified from different background kan. So dia akan lebih terbuka lah, lebih hormat. Kita tak ada macam suka-suka cakap belakang. So kita akan respect lah. So I think for me lah, I akan opt untuk cari tempat kerja yang lebih banyak orang kata cultural yang berbeza-beza lah, banding kat tempat yang okay, tempat yang selesa, ada orang Melayu semua. Saya macam okay, I cuba tempat lain. Okay. For them, I rasa macam tu lah, orang kena find out lah.
Right. Just be more open to other sets. Okay. Alright. What about Mohsin? Any words of wisdom? I think not only just to the youngsters but also to you know, your peers, people who are more senior. How do they?
Sebab dia nampak paling tua.
Sebenarnya
kan, macam like how to deal with juniors and
sebenarnya penampilan ni pun
kau saja je kan.
Ada cerita dia, Amar tahu lah, because dulu I pergi, I tak ada jambang ni semua. Tapi bila you deal dengan orang kat situ, you nak nampak serius lah.
Yalah.
Kan? So buat jambang tiba-tiba jadi putih, membantu jugalah. So bila you berbual dengan diorang, okay, Mamat ni dia he knows what he's agak serious kan. But it helps actually. But to your question, no lah, end of the day kita kena trust ourselves lah, and believe on ourselves. If you think you can do things, go for it. And work for it kan. Stress, isu dengan sini, isu dengan colleague, you pergi mana-mana pun ada. Esok lusa kalau you dapat kerja dekat macam you Tina, I tak tahu lah company mana, MTV, I'm not sure. Contohnya kan, it will be the same.
Right.
So but how you handle that issues, the stress, the environment, this is something that we have to work it out lah. So it's not about blaming games. Blaming games ni, take a step back, reflect on ourselves. Dia muhasabah kan, kan. Kita buat muhasabah diri. Okay, betul ke apa yang I buat ni kan, ataupun betul ataupun dia orang yang masalah dia kan. Tapi semua ada penyelesaian lah. So macam dah Fasilah Khamsah.
Okay, Amar, any last words, Amar, before we wrap everything up?
Yeah, I think to me I see it as a mindset thing lah. Macam kita to certain extent Malaysia ni, orang Malaysia ni, kita kena buat decision. You know, kita nak be a global player or kita nak jadi jago kampung. We cannot say like macam we gonna be like in 2020 kita akan jadi ni tapi you know, mindset kita still mindset tu tau. I am fine if we make a decision that okay, let's be a regional champion or like you know, just jago kampung. I am fine with that, but you have to be honest with yourself. You know, kalau nak jadi global player, you have to change the culture. You have to change the mindset. Tak boleh macam kau setakat cakap je tapi sebenarnya tak serius pun. You know, kau set a mission or a vision yang kau nak jadi, in this time in 5 year time we want Malaysia to be like, you know, the global player in trading blah 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 blah. Tapi sebenarnya kat bawah kau tak ubah apa pun. Daripada segi mindset, daripada segi apa, tak ada ubah langsung pun. So we have to make a decision. Serious, orang semua kena faham benda ni dan you know, make a decision. Kalau kita nak jadi local, by all means. You know, kalau kita nak stick with the, you know, Datuk Seri Vida punya Alif Shukri punya, so be it. Exactly. We go into that. But you know, that's my thing lah. I mean, to me that's the mindset lah. You know, we have to make a decision on that.
So I think, alhamdulillah, I think it's such a great conversation that we had here today, and I hope our discussion here has helped some of you guys there release some, pumped up issues and stuff like that. I hope this has helped everyone, inshallah. We'll see you guys in the next episode. Don't forget to subscribe to Sendaloka on YouTube and listen to our podcast on Spotify. Thank you. Assalamualaikum. Bye.
Punchcard Podcast.